What's up everyone, Levrak here of DefensorArtz TV, and we are playing Katawa Shoujo once again, and we have our awesome guest, Sky.
Someday I'm gonna hijack that mic.
How about you buy your own?
Nah, that's not as fun.
Well, you have to come all the way over here, but I don't think you can do that. You don't have the funds!
Well, what if I had the power?
You don't have a power.
Yes, I do.
Anyways, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to DefensorArtz TV, and check out the awesome social medias down below in the description. All you'll have to do is just press show more and you will see them. Anyways, we'll get this game started. So basically, we just got out of the shower and the morning sunlight streaming through my window. I don't care about the morning sunlight. Let's get this.
Why would you say we got out of the shower? You and the entire audience were in the shower together.
What?
You said we got out of the shower.
Moving on, Emmy has kindly deigned to give me weekends off from our morning runs.
How merciful!
I don't actually know if I woke up at all yesterday, or if I just slept through the entire day. My legs groan in protest as I lever myself out of the bed.
I'm imagining you with a lever next to your bed and just cranking it to get up.
I would imagine there's some beds like that in the school, since it is a school for special kids.
Yeah. Huh.
So yeah, all this running has really taken it out of me. I still cannot deny that Emmy wasn't lying to me. Well, I don't remember what she said. That's okay. It has gotten a little easier. I had been worried that the runs would start to wear on my nerves, so that's why I decided not to run anymore. And it's only been a week. Yeah, so I suppose that's there's plenty of time for me to start dreading the sound of my alarm in the morning. Not that I could ever skip out now. As Emmy said, it's harder to stop a routine when there's another person. So, frankly, I don't think I'm equipped to deal with a Yes, I can. I can deal with a disappointed Emmy. So, she's probably gave me a... I don't care! She does not have puppy dog. No matter how many times people say this on this game, or he keeps saying that, she does not have puppy dog eyes. So, yeah. Which reminds me, wasn't I supposed to be somewhere today?
Well, clearly the puppy dog eyes work on someone. You're even remembering her. See? Flashback time. Hey, you're coming to my track meet on Sunday, right?
Oh, crap. How did I forget?
What am I talking about? Of course you are!
I am? No, I'm not.
Right?
No. And then why with the puppy dog eyes? I have to be forced to say, yes, I am going. I owe you that much.
You owe me. Exactly. So don't forget, okay?
Okay, I will forget. Somehow I remember Emmy's track meet. I'd better get moving, since my body does not do what I commanded to do. So I have to go and see this track meet now. And we see more fuzzy people. It's very crowded with fuzzy people. Well, I admit, it's almost comforting to know we're not the only school like this. After you see that there can be two schools with a bunch of defective kids, well, you stop feeling so defective. So, yeah, we're just going to talk about ourselves feeling bad about things, and yeah, that's part of Yamaku appeal, I guess. Learn that you're not unique, and yeah, we just talk about that. You're just, yeah, that. You're just an ordinary person, even though you're just missing some limbs. That's basically what's going on here. Or
You
have
should be
some
more
problems.
emotional reading something like this. Yeesh, you have to make it sound more emotional.
No, we
When
will not
giving
sound
dialogue like this.
emotional.
Clearly, it's supposed to be important since it's so long and taking up the whole screen.
No, it's not important as we are flying by it. So, and that's only if they get the right sort of care. So yeah, people needs the care. Yeah, needs to have their care and stuff and yeah, comfort. College. So I brought out
If I had
of
the
my
ability to
rather
smack Leverak, I would.
what?
Imagine in real life if someone just said something as if they were reading it out like this.
Well, we just read it like that.
Some oddball kid.
Now you're just making it sound terrible. Anyways, we met Rin near the entrance by the bleachers.
You came.
Of course I came, because why wouldn't I?
That doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through.
Well, apparently my body does whatever it wants, so.
Lots of people say things and don't mean them.
Yes, I tried. Okay, so I don't. So Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation. She turns on her heel and heads back towards the stands.
I owe Emmy money now. Oh, they placed a bet.
Why is that?
I didn't think you'd show up. Emmy did. So I owe her 500 yen.
Okay, so you two bet an awful a lot. I guess you guys love to gamble. Another shrug from from my armless companion here.
I don't think so.
We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards.
Up there.
What? Okay,
I came out to see if you'd come.
I see. For the bet, I presume? Rin leads the way, and soon we've settled down on an almost empty bench.
Oh, how lucky.
And there's an older woman who sits next to Rin. Someone's mother, I assume. She's got rather long hair done up in braids. In a braid, I mean. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar, seeming grin.
Emmy's mom. Well, this is surprising.
Yes, it is.
I thought you went to get a snack, not a boy.
What?
A snack? I wondered why I was down there.
You forgot about your own food. The woman laughs, again in a way that seems familiar. Too familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Well, I suppose you've always been one to go out for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself.
Yes, introduce yourself.
I'm Miko Ibarazaki, Emmy's mother.
I see.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Well, that explains it. She's like a taller, older, and better endowed Emmy. Apart from her hair being a darker shade than Emmy's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Leverak. Yes, Leverak. So, and really, you don't have to apologize for not introducing yourself, Mrs. Ibarazaki, if I said that correct. That's really Rin's job in this situation, isn't it? Another laugh from Emmy's mother.
I take it you've not known Rin for that long, then.
Yes, I guess.
It's best not to expect her to remember something like that. She's got other things to think about, I assume.
I see. Rin nods, seeming pleased by this assessment.
She's right.
Okay.
I was thinking about sunsets.
Okay.
You see? It's really up to us to make introductions and the like.
For lack of any better response, I just nod. Mrs. Ibarasaki leans back a little on her seat and raises an eyebrow.
So, how long have you and Rin been dating?
We have? I don't remember. My response consists of...
What? Did I miss something big here? Nobody gave me the memo!
Because of silence as my brain... my
Really?
brain lurches into gear. But just before I can begin to utter a hastily babbled explanation, Emmy's mother bursts into laughter once again.
Huh, you're a blusher, aren't you?
I am not even blushing! I do not know if there's any way to keep my dignity in this situation. Anyway, so I settle for a mumbled response. Maybe, I guess.
So, this must be a new romance then, mustn't it?
Wait, that's not the question, that. Another laugh.
I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm.
Well, you are quite a, Anyways,
I'm sorry, forgive an old woman for her amusements.
Okay. Old? You don't seem that old. I mean, look at you. You're just like... Looks like a college person. Anyways, she sure doesn't look that old to me. Even he agrees. So, clearly, Emmy gets her youthful features from her mother. I suppose I can... Just let it go, let it go.
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. So kind of you.
Oh, why thank you.
It's starting. Or, oh wait, it's Rin. It's starting.
I direct my attention to the track where they are preparing for the first sprint. Looks like a 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy, which is obviously she's in this corner. She's smiling with an almost cocky look on her face. The starter raises his pistol. Bang! And they begin. Yeah, Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. It's amazing, even as the other sprinters converge on the lanes closest to the inside line. Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, some of the other runners have caught up with her. Their efforts come to naught, though, since a final burst of speed from Emmy leaves them at least a half second behind. And Mrs. Ibarasaki whoops and shouts, applauding wildly and generally looking like any other parent cheering on their child. Emmy bounds off the track, looking pleased with herself. I cheer right along, half-heartedly with the rest of them. The announcer sounds suspiciously like Misha.
Hi!
Gleefully gives the results.
I think she's gotten faster since the last time.
Really? I guess that was quite incredible. Mrs. Ibarasaki grins proudly.
Emmy's a heck of a runner.
I can see that. We fall silent as the next event is being prepared. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding out into the track once again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods.
Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints.
I see.
It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it.
Okay, so from
That's
the looks
rather
of things... What?
Sorry, keep going.
Okay. She is right. Emmy doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hadn't run the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on
Sweat?
What? Oh,
You said
sorry. Sweat visible on her shirt. I don't
You just
know.
said candy on her shirt. I don't know how that'll work, but...
I don't know what I was imagining. Candy.
Hey, you said sweet on her shirt.
No, I am not trying. Okay, anyways. Which event is this?
It's a 200-meter dash.
How lovely.
She'll do this one, the 100-meter, and the relay.
Holy crap. I see. Once again, the pistol sounds. And once again, Emmy flies off the block. A thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Ren's foot. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emmy's mother cheers again, and I assume that the race is over. Sprints don't seem to me like they take very long to complete. Your foot. Your foot was bouncing on the bleachers.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. So you seem pretty into this stuff. I'm quite surprised by that. Rin looks at me quizzically.
Why wouldn't I be?
Because, no reason, I guess. I just thought stuff like sports would not interest you.
I suppose you're right.
Of course I'm right! I'm always right.
It's not that interesting.
Uh-huh.
But I'm watching Emmy, not the sport.
I do not follow at all.
Emmy's the most Emmy when she runs. You don't get to see Emmy at her Emmyest very often.
Emmy at her Emmyest.
But here, you can. See?
Okay, she directs my attention towards the track again, where the 100-meter dash is about to start. I watch Emmy closely. As she gets into the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. She smiles. Her mouth curls upwards in what could be a grin and could be a growl at the same time. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she's been unleashed from a cage, like she was always moving at a blinding speed. But we couldn't see it happening until the starter's pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. It's all over in a few seconds, but in those few seconds, I feel like I just witnessed something very personal for Emmy. As soon as she crosses the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin. The conquering general returning to his farm. Yes, amazing. She is quite amazing.
You're supposed to sound more in awe. Come on, man.
I've never seen anyone move that fast.
Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast.
I see that.
No, I think Emmy's prowess all came from her father's side.
At the mention of Emmy's father, Mrs. Ibarazaki looks wistful, almost sad.
He got her into running, you know.
Yes, I'm aware of this. I'm uncertain as to whether or not it would be rude of me to ask after Emmy's father. But after that look on her face a few days ago, I feel compelled to ask. So, where is her father now, if I might ask? Emi's mother hesitates, clearly not willing to answer the question, but at the same time, not wishing to appear rude.
He isn't around anymore.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Emmy seems a little sad whenever I mention his name or mention him earlier or something.
That's not surprising, considering.
Oh?
They were very close.
I see. A beeping noise suddenly emanates from Mrs. Ibarazaki's pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out her cell phone and looks at it.
Honestly, text messages? What is he, 16?
I'm assuming a boyfriend?
Oh, nothing.
I see.
I've got to go meet up with a friend of mine.
Okay, you're a friend and you're winking too.
Will you tell Emmy I'm very proud of her and that I'll call her later tonight?
I'm sure, of course. Anyways, I'll admit that I zoned out for a while. Almost didn't notice that the relay's about to begin, but then I look, I can't find Emmy. I thought Emmy would be running the relay.
She runs anchor.
I see.
So she won't be running for a while yet.
Ah.
Did you see it?
See what? Yeah.
Emmy at her Emmyest.
Maybe I did, maybe I did not.
Maybe this time.
The race begins and I cheer Emmy's teammates along as they pass the baton. Finally, I see Emmy sprinting into the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks when she is running. No, I am not gonna admit that. So...
Oh, it is in your lines of dialogue, man. You got to do it. It's in your lines of narration.
The look of determination and fearlessness on her face only adds to the picture. Emmy at her Emmyest, I suppose. But then, as she crosses the finish line, I see her stumble slightly. It's only barely, but it's a definite stumble. Rin inhales sharply, and I actually looks concerned for a second.
Oh, Emmy.
Did she hurt herself? Do you think?
You noticed it too?
Yes.
It must be bad.
Oh, so she frowns as if deciding on the next course of action. Eventually that proves to be too tiresome and she shrugs again.
Well, let's go down. Gotta crown the victor.
Okay.
See if you can find a laurel branch.
What?
You gotta rest on your laurels, man.
That's not going to be quite easy to find here. Rin shrugs.
At least we tried.
But we didn't even try at all. Or, yeah, whatever. Emmy is surrounded by her teammates, all of them congratulating her on the run. Rin seems to be waiting for Emmy to notice that she's arrived. Oh yeah, I guess she cannot exactly wave Emmy over. Then again, I am not sure Rin would do such a thing, even if she had though she had arms. So it doesn't seem her style to draw attention to herself or to emote beyond shrugging. Either way, I'm not willing to wait, so I wave to Emmy, who looks up and grins happily at me or us.
Hey, you showed up!
Yes, I did. I mean, we did.
Yes. Rin owes me money, huh? We would have brought you a crown of laurels, but Leverock didn't find one.
Well, it's not my fault. You did not find one either.
It wasn't my job to look.
So, when did we assign jobs again?
When I said, see if you can find a laurel branch.
Yeah, like I'm gonna find it anywhere here.
Try to keep up. Gosh.
I shrugged, guess Rin's rubbing off on me. Seems it's my fault after all, Emmy. Emmy laughs at Rin and me.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll make it up to me somehow.
I am? Sure.
Good. So how'd I look?
You know, terrible. I'm kidding. I stopped myself from blurting out beautiful because I do not want to say beautiful or amazing and settle for a more substantially safer
Substantially.
very impressive. Yeah, Emmy seems pleased with this assessment. I don't mention how much more impressive our performance is given her lack of legs. I figure she knows that already. Besides, it seems like it would take away from her efforts somehow.
Great to hear. I was worried that I looked a little slow on the relay, but I guess I did fine, huh?
Yeah, actually, my face. So, yeah, Rin kicks me and keeps me from finishing my sentence.
What was that all about? He noticed it at the end. That's no good. Guess the nurse will look at it for me later.
There's a carelessness in her voice, as if it wasn't a big deal. But I suddenly notice a slight twitch on her face. Like she's trying to hide the fact that she is in pain. It's then that I notice her breathing is a little shallow too. I guess she really is hurt. She must notice my concern. Was I concerned? Nope. So because she skips up to me and gives me a friendly pat on the shoulder.
Hey, you look a little worried.
I was not worried at all.
I'm fine, really.
You are lying.
Just sore from all the running is all.
Still, you are lying.
And come on, a little pain isn't going to stop me.
No. Emmy grins. For a moment, she looks like she did during her sprint. Fierce and unconquerable. Or, to put it another way, we're not gonna say that. Nope, not saying that.
Hasn't yet.
Well then, I guess I shouldn't worry, huh?
Damn right, I'm Emmy Ibarazaki, fastest thing on no legs. I don't stop for anything.
Impressive. Emmy giggles, and then seems to remember something.
Oh, before I forget.
Forget what?
Rin and I are going to be doing something next Sunday as a post-track meet celebration.
Okay.
You should come along.
No! Oh, why am I invited to this?
Normally we do it the day after, but since the track meet was on Sunday, I've got homework and class and all that stuff to take care of. Plus our morning run, of course. Do you remember?
Right, of course. Your mom wanted to say she is proud of you. She'll call you later tonight.
I thought I saw her in the stands. I'm glad she made it.
Uh-huh.
Used to be my dad who showed up to my meets, but Mom's done a pretty good job of taking over.
She shivers slightly, and I realize that she's still all sweaty.
Did you just say slutty? Well then.
I don't know.
Talk about calling names.
I don't know what happened there. So a breeze has started to blow too. I'm not cold at all, and I've got my jacket with me. So without a word, I throw it around her shoulders, and I shared my jacket. Emmy jumps slightly and then grins at me.
Hey, thanks!
You're welcome.
It's getting a little cold, I guess.
Yeah, it looked like it, yeah. So, just as I begin to wonder whether or not giving Emmy my jacket would be taken the wrong way, a boy in a track uniform approaches. Hey, Emmy! You're going to miss the medal ceremony.
Oh yeah, thanks!
She turns to Rin and myself.
You don't have to stick around for this part. It takes forever. Besides, you should get cracking on your homework now if you don't want to be up late, Leverak.
Of course.
Morning run tomorrow, don't forget.
Sure thing. How could I forget?
Good point. I mean, it's spending time with me after all.
Why is that bolded? No. Why is that bolded? Why is that bolded? With this, she waves quickly and dashes off to receive her medals, or whatever they pass off as a medal these days. So Rin and I headed back to the track, away from the track. I mean, Rin remains deep in whatever thoughts she has for most of the walk back to her dorm. As I see her off, she speaks up.
You're probably not getting a coat back, I think.
I'm sure I'll get it back eventually. I'll make sure she does give it back.
Interesting. Take it as it comes, huh? Very Emmy-ish.
With that odd statement, she turns and heads into the building. Honestly, was it that big a deal? Emmy was cold, and unless I'm mistaken, in pain. Giving her a solution to at least one of those problems seems like an obvious reaction. Though I guess there is a chance I could lose my jacket if Emmy never remembers to return it. I guess Rin has a point. Still, I cannot bring myself to muster much worry over the whole thing. After all, it's been getting warmer lately. I do not need a jacket. Odd. I think I used to be a little more responsible with my stuff. Emmy-ish, huh? Maybe that's not really a bad thing. Yes, it is! So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed watching Katawa Shoujo. I believe this is where we're going to end right here. Yes. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe to DefensorArtz TV, and yes, check out Sky's Twitter. If she ever uses it.
I'll use it at some point.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next video. So, Leverak signing out.
Bye, everyone.
Yep. So, peace, everyone.